Hey everyone! I hope you're having a great day. But hey, even if you're not, I think this video could really change things for you. And it's not because there's some kind of magic to it. It's not because I'm about to teach you 1,000 new words. It's because I'm going to give you the one thing most learners are missing: the courage to just get started. Look, let me be real with you for a second. For most people, starting a conversation in English feels impossible, not because their English is bad, but because their fear is just louder than their voice. You might have a great vocabulary, you might understand everything when someone else is talking, you might have been learning English for months or even years. But when it's time to actually say something to a real person, you freeze up. You stay quiet. You put on a nervous smile. You wait for that perfect sentence to pop into your head, but it never comes. And later on, you just get mad at yourself. Sound familiar? That's exactly why I made this video. Because I've seen way too many learners who can learn, but they never speak. Too many people who want to talk, but they just never start. And let's be honest, most videos on this topic will just give you a list of 10 phrases and say, "Repeat after me." But they don't talk about the real problem, do they? The fear, the hesitation, that awkward silence, the self-doubt. In this video, I'm not just going to teach you exactly how to start a conversation, step by step, in the easiest and most natural way. I'm also going to show you how to speak even if you're shy, scared, nervous, or even if your English isn't perfect yet. You're going to learn what to say first and why waiting is so dangerous. How to keep the conversation going so it doesn't just die after "hi." What to do if you forget your words. How to practice conversations all by yourself, right at home. And how to finally feel confident speaking English in the real world. But more than anything, this video is about helping you break through that wall of silence in your head, because once you say that first sentence, everything changes. So don't treat this like just another lesson. Treat this as the beginning of a new you. The you that finally speaks. Let's do this. Part 1. The 3-second rule: why you have to speak before your fear wakes up. All right, let's start with the most important rule for starting any conversation in English. Don't wait, say something in 3 seconds. So, why 3 seconds? Because when you get nervous, your brain can be your own worst enemy. The longer you wait, the more time you give that little voice in your head to start talking. You know, the one, it starts whispering. What if I say something wrong? What if they laugh at me? What if I forget the words? What if they don't understand me? And by the time you've thought all that, the moment is gone. See, fear needs time to grow. If you don't give it time, it has no power. That's where the 3-second rule comes in. When you see someone and you want to start a conversation, you have exactly 3 seconds. That's your window of opportunity. In those 3 seconds, you're not trying to be perfect. You're not trying to sound smart. You're not even trying to impress anyone. You just say something, even if it's simple, even if it sounds a little silly, even if it's just "hi" or "nice weather today." It's not about the sentence. It's about the action. Because the moment you speak, you stop overthinking. The second the words leave your mouth, Your fear loses its grip. Here's what that looks like in real life. Example 1. You see someone waiting at the bus. Stop, you walk up and say, "Hi, the bus is late again, huh?" That's it. You didn't ask some deep, philosophical question. You didn't give a speech. You just made a simple comment about what's happening right now and now. The door is open. Example 2. You're in a class or a meeting. Someone sits down next to you. You turn to them and say, "Hey, is this your first time here?" Even if they just say yes, you can follow up with, "Oh, me too. I wasn't sure where I was supposed to sit." See how that flows? The first sentence doesn't have to be a big deal. It just has to happen. Now, here's something I really want you to get. Most people are not judging you. They're probably just as nervous as you are. They're unsure, too. They might even be waiting for you to speak first. So when you do, you actually make them feel safe. You become the brave one. And that's how leaders are born. Not with perfect grammar, but with imperfect courage. Power tip. Before we move on, try this whenever you're out. Practice saying something within 3 seconds to the cashier, the waiter, your neighbor, anyone. It can be anything. Good morning. How's your day going? That's a nice bag. This weather is crazy today. It doesn't matter what you say. What matters is that you didn't wait. The more you do this, the less scary it gets, because you're training your brain to act before fear shows up. This is your first real step to fluency, not memorizing phrases, but becoming the kind of person who just speaks. You speak first. You lead the moment. You become confident. And that's how conversations begin. Part 2. Easy first sentences that work anywhere, with anyone, anytime. Okay, let's talk about something really important. You've learned that you need to speak within 3 seconds. But now you're thinking, okay, but what do I actually say? This is where most learners get stuck. They think, I want to speak, but I don't know the right thing to say. What if I sound weird? What if they don't answer? That fear is totally normal. And the solution isn't to wait for the perfect words. The solution is to have a few simple, safe, and natural go-to sentences ready. The kind of sentences that work in almost any situation. And that's exactly what I'm going to give you. These aren't robotic phrases from a textbook. These are real, casual, and friendly sentences that people actually use. They'll help you sound natural, even if you're a beginner. Let's break them down into 4 categories. Category 1. General starters work everywhere. Use these anywhere. At the office, school, a store, a party, on the street. Hi, how's your day going? Hey, I feel like I've seen you around before. Hi, I'm your name. Nice to meet you. So, are you from this area? So, what do you do? Use this after a little small talk. Is this your first time here? Let's quickly break 1 or 2 down. How's your day going? Is the perfect friendly opener. It's not too personal, but it's not boring either. I feel like I've seen you around before. It's a great way to create a connection. It opens the door for a relaxed chat like, "Oh, really? Maybe at the coffee shop downstairs." Category 2. Office and classroom. Professional but friendly. You want to be natural, but also respectful. Try these. Excuse me, Is this seat taken? Hi, I'm new here. Are you on this project team too? Have you ever worked on something like this before? So, what do you think of the topic so far? That session was really interesting, wasn't it? Let's look at, is this seat taken? It's polite and a super easy way to start a conversation. Once they say, no, go ahead, you can sit down and say, thanks. I'm your name, by the way. Boom! Conversation started. Category 3. Social events and parties. These situations can feel awkward if you don't know anyone, but the good news is, everyone is there to talk. They're just waiting for someone to start. Hey, I love your jacket. Where'd you get it? This place is really cool. Have you been here before? So, how do you know the host's name? The food is amazing, right? I'm so bad with names. What was your name again? A lifesaver. Here's a secret. Compliments are a superpower. A simple, genuine compliment like, that's a really cool shirt, can start a great conversation. You're making the other person feel good, and that makes them want to talk to you. Category 4. Random situational openers. Life is full of little moments. Waiting in line, sitting in an elevator, looking at something in a shop. These are perfect for light conversation. Wow, long line today, huh? This coffee is saving my life right now. That book looks interesting. Have you read it? Looks like we're both stuck waiting. Now, listen carefully. These sentences aren't meant to start a deep conversation. They are about one thing: breaking the silence. You're just signaling, hey, I'm friendly and open to talking. That's all it takes. And yeah, sometimes people will give you a short answer. Sometimes they won't want to talk. That's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. You succeeded the moment you tried, because every time you speak, you're chipping away at that fear. Don't try to be impressive. Just be real. People don't remember your exact words. They remember how you made them feel. Warm, open, and comfortable. That's what makes your English powerful. Part 3. The golden follow-up trick so it doesn't get awkward and die. Okay, let's say you did everything right. You used the 3-second rule. You said a great opening line like, hi, how's your day going? They smiled and replied, it's going well, thanks. And now, panic. Your mind goes completely blank. You don't know what to say next. The silence gets louder and you think, oh no, I shouldn't have started this. Now it's awkward. And just like that, the conversation is dead. This is where almost everyone gets stuck. And this is where you're going to grow. I'm about to teach you something that can change everything. The secret to keeping any conversation going is this: stop searching for the next sentence. Start searching for their story. What does that mean? It means stop trying to impress and start trying to understand. When you get genuinely curious about the other person, the words just flow naturally. Here's the golden technique: ask, listen, comment. Step 1. Ask. Start with a small, natural question based on what they just said you. So, where are you from then? I'm from Brazil. Now, don't just jump to another topic and say, oh, okay, so what do you do? That kills the flow. Instead, step 2. Listen, really listen. Let their answer sink in. Brazil What do you know about Brazil? What are you curious about? Step 3. Comment or ask a follow-up. Oh, wow. I've always wanted to go to Brazil. Which city are you from? Them, São Paulo. Nice. What's it like living there? Them, it's super busy, but a lot of fun. Look what just happened. The conversation didn't stop, it grew. You went from, where are you from? To which city? To what's it like? You're building a bridge with genuine interest. The fire analogy. Think of a conversation like a little fire. Your first sentence is the spark. But if you don't add any wood or oxygen, your follow-up questions and comments, the fire dies out. The ask, listen, comment technique is the oxygen. Here are some great follow-up phrases for your toolkit. Oh, really? That's interesting. Tell me more. What made you decide to do that? How long have you been doing that? That sounds fun. How'd you get into it? I've always been curious about that. The big mistake to avoid. Don't jump from topic to topic too fast. A lot of learners ask a million questions. Where are you from? What do you do? Do you like movies? It feels like an interview, not a conversation. Instead, go deep on one topic, explore it. That's what real conversations feel like. Fluency isn't about how fast you can talk. It's about how long you can keep a conversation feeling alive. Your mission: talk to one person every day, ask one question, and when they answer, use just one follow-up question. That's it. In a month, you won't just know how to start conversations. You'll know how to grow them. Part 4. How to speak when you're shy, nervous, or scared. Let me start this part with the truth nobody talks about enough. Learning English isn't just about language. It's about emotions. It's about fear, confidence, and how you see yourself. The biggest mistake learners make is trying to improve their English without dealing with their fear. That's like trying to swim while holding onto a heavy rock. It doesn't matter how good your technique is. The fear will always pull you down. So, in this part, I'm going to give you real, practical steps to help you speak even if you're the shyest person in the room. First, let's understand where this fear comes from. You weren't born shy. Shyness is something we learn, usually from being criticized or feeling embarrassed. For English learners, it's even worse. You're afraid of making mistakes, worried about your accent, and you compare yourself to fluent speakers. You start to believe that being silent is safer than speaking imperfectly. But let's reframe that. Your English doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be used. Every shy learner has two voices in their head. The fear voice: don't speak. You'll mess up. They'll laugh. The growth voice: just say something. It's okay to make mistakes. You're learning. The voice you listen to is the one that gets stronger. It's time to start feeding the growth voice. Here's how. Technique 1. Speak without making eye contact at first. A lot of anxiety comes from looking at someone's eyes and worrying about their reaction. So, for now, don't. When you talk to a cashier, look at the items on the counter. When you practice in a mirror, focus on your mouth, not your eyes. This lowers the pressure and lets you focus on just getting the words out. Technique 2. Use mini scripts in real life. If you hate thinking on the spot, then don't. Write down a simple 2-line script for a situation you face every day. Coffee shop script. Hi, can I get a large black coffee, please? Thank you. Have a good one. Practice that exact script at home 10 times, then go and use it. The first time will be scary by the 10th time. It'll be automatic. You're building confidence through preparation. Technique 3. Practice volume control. Shy people often speak very quietly, which makes them feel even smaller, so do this exercise. Pick a short sentence like, I need some help. Say it softly, then a little louder, then a little louder, then at a strong, clear volume. You're training your voice to have presence. A stronger voice leads to a weaker fear. Technique 4. Embrace one mistake a day. This is your new rule. Your goal is to make at least one mistake in English every single day. Why? Because mistakes aren't failures. They're proof that you're trying. They are your teachers. The faster you make them, the faster you grow. Here's a powerful truth. Your silence will never be perfect, but your voice, even if it shakes, will always be powerful. One brave sentence spoken with fear is worth 1,000 perfect sentences that you never say. Part 5. Practice with me. Real English. Conversations. Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched hours of English videos but still feel your heart pound when it's time to actually talk? The reason is simple. Thinking isn't speaking. Listening isn't speaking. You learn to speak by speaking. So, right now, we're going to do that together. I'm going to be your conversation partner. I want you to repeat after me. Out loud. Don't just think the words, say them. Let's train your speaking muscles. We'll go through 3 quick scenes. Scene 1. A simple introduction. You meet someone new at an event. Repeat my lines out loud. Me. Hi, I'm Alex. What's your name? You repeat me. Nice to meet you. So, where are you from? You repeat me. I'm from Canada. What about you? You repeat me. Cool. It's my first time at this event. Are you enjoying it so far? You repeat. Good. Did you say it out loud? If not, go back and do it. This is where the real work happens. Scene 2. Casual chat with a stranger. You're at a park. Repeat my lines out loud. Me. Hi, the weather's really nice today. Isn't it? You repeat me. Yeah, it finally stopped raining. You repeat me. Do you come to this park often? You repeat me. Oh, nice. I just moved to the area. Any good coffee shops around here? You repeat me. Thanks, I'll check that out. Well, it was nice talking to you. You repeat. How did that feel? These are simple, normal, everyday sentences. That's the English you need. Scene 3. Friendly chat at work. You're talking to a coworker. Repeat my lines out loud. Me. Hey, are you working on the new project too? You repeat me. It's a little challenging, right? You repeat me. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the first part. You repeat me. Have you worked on anything like this before? You repeat me. Oh, that's helpful. Thanks for the tip. You repeat me. All right, let's catch up later. I've gotta run. You repeat. This is how you do it. This is how you build fluency. Here's your plan. 1. Pick one of these scenes. 2. Repeat it out loud, once in the morning and once at night. 3. Then try to act out both sides of the conversation. You're not just learning English anymore. You're living it. Do this for 30 days and you will become unstoppable. Hash part 6. Final motivation why you must speak now. Let's end with something real. Your silence is costing you more than your mistakes ever will. Think about it. What opportunities have you missed because you stayed quiet? What friends have you never made? What dreams are on hold because you're waiting to be fluent? Every day you wait, you're not getting closer to your goal. You're just getting better at waiting. The job you want, the friends you want, the confidence you want. It's all on the other side of your first sentence. English isn't just a language. It's a tool. It's a bridge to connect with the world. And you don't need perfect grammar to use it. You just need one brave moment. So, let me say this directly to you. Whether you're a student, a parent, a professional, or someone who feels left behind. Whether you've failed before or been laughed at before, you are still allowed to speak. You are allowed to speak badly because every fluent person once spoke badly. You are allowed to speak slowly because every confident speaker once spoke slowly. What you're not allowed to do anymore is give up on yourself. The world is full of people who are less talented and less hardworking than you, but they are succeeding because they had the courage to just try. They spoke, they connected, they failed, and they won. Now, it's your turn. From this moment on, your mission is to speak one sentence in English every single day. Say it to a stranger. Say it to your dog. Say it to yourself in the mirror. Just speak. Your daily mantra is, I don't speak because I'm perfect. I speak because I'm brave. If you've made it this far in the video, you're not just a learner anymore. You are a speaker. You've already started. This is no longer about learning English. It's about owning your voice. So don't wait. Don't hide. Let the world hear you. If this video helped you, even for a second, please subscribe, not for me, but for the future version of you who speaks clearly, confidently, and proudly. Thank you for being here. And remember, one brave sentence can change your life. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep speaking